Hey guys, and we're now back with some more Alice. I accidentally hit the wrong hotkey then. I hit my streaming hotkey instead of my change to this channel hotkey. It's a good start to the day, right? So yeah, so we're gonna rejoin it. So I went and did this offline when I rejoined this, and I was fine. I was in region J12. I was able to get back down into J13 and get to the island. It is a cold island, so I need to really work on getting warmer gear. When I first tried to land on the island, there was a wolf. So there are wolves on this island, so they're automatically aggressive to you if they see you. So yeah, so this is going to be a little bit of a tricky sort of island to be on, because obviously I'm not that geared up for it at all. I should have checked like what the biomes were for certain islands, like, because you can check online, like that does tell you sort of like what the temperatures are for each island, and probably even what's on an island. But hey ho. Just wait for it to load us into the island, hopefully. Obviously, if this doesn't load in because there's too many people in this particular region, then I'm probably going to try and start over in a completely different server altogether, like one that isn't as populated. Because obviously I can't play like this if it's like this, but it should be fine. There we go. So, I don't know why the audio has suddenly gone really weird, but it has. Like, I've got no audio now. Oh, there we go. It's just the music stopped. So we have got audio. It just sounds really quiet. There we go. Music is playing up. Just trying to catch up. So you can kind of see there's some horses, there's bears, there's boars. There's sort of like your basic stuff. But there is also a wolf this side somewhere, because it was over there the other day when I came here, and it was chasing a seagull. So obviously, you know, avoiding that would be great. I don't know why the music's playing up so much on here. I wish it wouldn't. Or I wish the sound would like catch up. At least we'll get the ocean sound in, right? Otherwise it just sounds like there's no sound whatsoever. And so what I need to do is I need to work on getting some better gear, because at the moment I'm fine. Like my character's really warm, or you know, perfect temperature at the moment. But this is a cold island, so when it gets really really cold, it will actually start to damage my health. So I did unlock some armor the other day as well. But like here, basic armor, so you get the fur boots and all that stuff. But I need to make the tannery. I don't have the resources for the tannery, because the tannery is... Find it. That was a spiffy. There you go. Write this down so I remember what I need to get. So it's 40 fibre. Hide, which I've got plenty of hide, which is great. I've got the metal, I'm sure. I haven't got the wood. Pretty certain I don't have the wood, because I'm pretty certain I used that to get here in the first place, so... You know. We'll jump off and try and get some, on hope that the wolf doesn't turn up and try and eat us whilst we're here. Okay, we got the wood. There we go. can't remember if bears are passive or aggressive, but I think they're passive. I think there's something that doesn't necessarily come after you unless you really attack it. So, at least I hope so anyway, but it didn't come near me, so we're fine. Okay, so what are we missing? We're missing some more metal and some fibres. Remember rightly, there's some fibres up here somewhere. These, I think. I'm just trying to keep watch to make sure there isn't a wolf coming because I really don't want to get caught off guard by one of those. Oh, I see a cobra over there. Okay, that's a cobra right up there. You can just see it slithering along. So this is a bit of a dangerous island, you know. Majority of my food is pretty much just gone. I placed it. Cannery's bloody huge. I mean, place it there, I guess. Might still be able to get to the. Yeah, I can still get to this. That's fine. Hmm. Let me make organic paste again. It's in here, isn't it? Like somewhere we make organic paste. It says here, skills given, organic paste. So where do we make? Probably the mortar and pestle, isn't it? No doubt. I need more hide for that. I mean, I could go attack the boar. The boar would probably be the easiest thing to kill right now. I don't know. Horses might be easy, but then I don't want it running off. Obviously bears are going to be tricky to kill because they hit quite hard. Was that a sheep? That is. Ah, but sheep run off. That's great. I'm not chasing that down because I don't want to run into anything else. More about skills later on. No, I don't want to click on that. first thought. So, there. Oh, of course, fiber and sap. There's a certain trio that you get sap from, and I don't think this island's gonna have it. Hmm. I could just check online 1 second. Okay, so it's syrup and temperates. Question is, does this island have K12 has it, but not. I don't think this one has it. Like, I don't think J13 has it by the looks of it. So we would have to go sailing for. Oh, oh! There's a dead fish over there. I want to go grab that. Hopefully before that bear sees it or something. I don't know if that bear will eat it, but. More than happy to drag this to my ship and harvest what I can get from it. So we can't go out just yet because now there's going to be cyclones. A bit off staying on land. Okay, so we can make these, but I don't think these are really going to give us much, yeah. I think these are supposed to be. Right, they give us 16 insulation, but I don't want to waste it. Like, I'd rather get this, but obviously it's going to take more to get it, so I might craft these and then hope that I can get the other stuff later on. Okay, so I can't make all of it because apparently I ran out of probably hide, I reckon. That's fine. but that will give us a bit more warmth, hopefully. It gets a lot colder when it's raining. So if I'm not standing by this fire, for example, you can see that I've got the, or you can't see it because the cat's in the way. But there's like 3 little frost symbols. That means you're just cold. But when you get the blue person that's sitting there looking like they're shivering, that's when it's really bad, because that's when it actually will start deteriorating your health, because you're too cold. You actually start to die. You start to basically freeze to death, which is wonderful, you know? So I saw a boar around that way, but I don't know if I want to try and... I mean, I could try and get round there and see. Another dead fish. That is, it's a dead fish, look. It hit the rock and it died. I think these fish are suicidal. Just a little bit worrying, right? Ah, suicidal fish, eh? Maybe they're like the lemon species of like fish. I'm not sure if this is a place I can actually build on, because I know I got invited to come here, but I don't know if I can actually build here. Like, it says add tax bonus 10%, so maybe I could build a place here and it would just tax me 10%, whatever that is. I think it's like, I think that means whatever resources you gather, they get 10% of it, or something like that. Like, that's how the tax works on this. Like, I can't remember, to be honest with you. I know some of them have like really high tax rates, and it's like, you know, there's no point going to the island if there's a high tax rate. Brought me in. Oh look, we've got loads of that here. I didn't realise I had that. Wow. Well, that's useful. Stick that straight in here. Put some of that in there. Just. So I think the bowler thing is like, it's one of those things you can use to help you capture animals. Like, it slows them down, but obviously, from what I've seen, the best way to actually tame some animals in this game is literally just to do what most other people do, where they like block it in. One way of doing it is you make a load of door frames into like a room with some like slopes going into it, because the animals can't actually go through the door frames, right? So you do it that way, and then what you do is you have it so you just slowly knock the animal's health down, so you can then I think you can like knock it out and then feed it. Like, you don't get the tranquilizer stuff like you do in Ark, which I wish you kind of did. I'd prefer it if they gave us tranquilizer stuff in this game. I haven't seen another wolf yet, so... I see cows, and I see horses. Sheep, bears. I saw a cobra that like slid up past there. I wanted to stop raining so I can get around the island properly, because it said about cyclones, and I don't really want to go too far out from the island in case there is any cyclones out there, because obviously getting hit by a cyclone is not great. Didn't get to see it the other day because I managed to avoid the cyclones, but then I went straight into gate shit. It was wonderful, right? You know. I keep thinking that's a wolf because of how its tail moves, but no, it's a horse. Okay, so the rain has stopped. Just 1 second, guys. I need to kind of blow my nose because I've just been having like really weird congestion. 1 second, guys. There we go. Hey, Draco. Yeah, it does look like Ark, yeah, but there are some different mechanics to this game, like the fact that you've got much bigger like travel distance and stuff you can do in this game. Like you got regions to go to. You're not just stuck on one big massive island. It's not just purely kind of like dinosaurs and dodos and stuff. Like it's mostly just your basic animals, and then there is a chance to get like a type of dinosaur thing in this game, but that's like in the really I can't even think what they're called. Like it's it's one of the regions that you go to get one of the stones. Because you get stones in this game for your compass. And some of the bosses, that you got a Gorgon as one of the bosses, I think, if I remember rightly. There's like a big giant or cyclops thing as well. It's it does have its differences. I do kind of prefer this over Ark though, to be fair. Like, Ark's alright, but I prefer this one because you get the exploration, right? You can go out to different places, you don't have to be stuck on one big massive island. Where the hell did that ball go? I've not played Sea of Thieves. Like I've been asked a couple of times now by people saying have I played it and what's the do I, you know, difference and all that stuff. And I'm like, I haven't played it. I've only played this one. But I do enjoy Atlas. Like Atlas for me, the reason I enjoy it is because it is pirate themed. That's the main big thing for me when I saw it, was like, oh, it's to do with pirates. Yes, I've got to get that kind of thing. And it's been one of those ones that I just love it, you know. I think Sea of Thieves, you have to buy that, don't you, to play it, or is it free? Because I'd be more than happy to try it if it's free, but... Or to be fair, the graphics aren't looking too good on my end because I've had to turn them right down. Like, if I wasn't streaming, I could put the graphics right up. But if I put the graphics right up while I'm streaming, it drops the FPS on OBS, so that's why I can't do it. But the graphics in this game is pretty good. Like when you bump it up, it looks really good. Where the hell's that boar gone? I literally sailed run this way just to get that boar, and he's like buggered off somewhere. Ah, yeah. See, if you have to buy it, then I won't be trying it out until I get like more money and stuff. And with everything that's going on, buying games is probably not my best option right now. Here's got a lot. I didn't want to use the spear like that. I wanted to use the pickaxe, thank you. I mean, mostly, obviously, like, it's going to be a while before I ever get another payout on Twitch, so... Because at the moment, I think I'm at, like, 20 odd pounds or something on Twitch, and obviously, because you have to have, like, £100 to get the payout, it's going to be a while before I even get to that, because I just don't make enough revenue on here at the moment, so... Which I'm not too fussed by, you know. It's not the point of my streams, it's not to make revenue, just to have fun. Option, you know, it's like one of those things where it's like if I get it, it's kind of cool. Well, what was that? Someone's weird face popped up there, wasn't it? I didn't read that name, but I saw the weird oh dear. I think I made these, didn't I? Like I made the beats and stuff. Oh, you can play first person in this though, right? Like, you can do it like this, but... It's just sometimes I find it easy to play it in third person. Got to pick up my extra armor. There we go. Now I'd be looking like a real pirate, right? Hardy hardy har. Right, load it somewhere. But hopefully by wearing this this stuff, it like gives you like 16 insulation on some of the stuff. But obviously I need insulation. So I need to go and grab well, that sap, which I think, what was I looking at? It was gonna be, the closest is going to be K12. Click on that. Okay. We're down here in J13, so we're gonna have to go up, like north, and then go east. Go that way. Go north. Get there, because we're at the moment we're in the top left island of this place, so. Patch up until I can prepare my ship a little bit. Grab some more fibers in a bit. Like, the annoying thing here is that it's really hard to tell what's fibers and what's not, because, like, that's berries, for example. One bloody berry. Oh! I think that's an Arctic line. Yeah, no. We'll worry about that when we get to a different island, shall we? Wait for it to be daytime though, just so I can kind of, like, you know, get a gist of, like, be easy to see in daytime. Has to be warmer in daytime as well. If we go north and then we'll go along the region border thing there, that'll be probably the safest way of going again. At least I find that the safest way of doing it. I love it when they do that. They just seem to like swim up with that's been like there for a while now, that bug where they just swim up and die. That's quite it's quite funny. Not gonna lie. Yeah, we could probably sail it for the night, it's fine. Get my my sails ready. Although to be fair, it's foggy, isn't it? So I'd rather wait until it's not foggy. It's good in a way because it means I can sneak past ghost ships a bit easier, but obviously I can't see them. I can't see them, they can't see me kind of thing in this, so I'd rather be able to see where they are, so you know we can avoid them a bit sort of like earlier on, because I'm quite good at being able to avoid them if I can see them. just wait a little bit. Hope the fog clears up. Come on, fog. Yeah, you want to clear up for me? What's it in daytime at least, you know?
A pirate I was meant to be, trim the sails and roam the sea.
Thank you very much for that follow. Okay, yep, so the fog's kind of like clearing up, I can see that, so we can get going now. There we go. At least we can see a bit better now. We're going up to A12 to see if we can get some it's called syrup in the colder places, but it is the same stuff. It's the sap that we need in order to make the fur armor, so we can survive in the colder area a bit easier. I hope that we don't get hit by anything nasty on the way there. Which we're not too far from it, so we should be fine. Like, literally, it's just a case of just going northeast. I mean, we could try and see if we can get straight across from doing it like this angle, but it obviously depends. If I see ghost ships, then I got to try and navigate around them a bit, like, you know. Basically, you got to give them like a wide berth kind of thing. You can get past them easily and safely as well. Seem to be safe so far. Okay, so we're going northeast at the moment, which is kind of good. What we want. Oh, there's a ghost ship there. Okay, so we need to make sure we turn just a bit this way. Good thing we weren't going straight north. Please. Just hope that's the only one there, or they're over that way somewhere. So there might be more along the way here. We don't know. Like sometimes you find them between islands. Like they will make it difficult for you to get between islands. Sometimes they're around the outside of islands, like near the edges and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, hard turn. Fine. Still kind of going northeast, so that's fine. But he's quite far away from us, so he's not gonna... We're not within range for them to start attacking us yet. The good thing is, I think the ghost ships, they seem to like patrol a certain part. They don't seem to move too far from where they are. They are quite easy to avoid once you see them, and they do pop up quite far out of your range. So you know, it's like you just have to basically know not to sail straight into them. The only time you ever really want to sail straight into a group of ghost ships is if you've got the means to destroy them, which is basically having like a crew and cannons. Because if you have a crew, they can automatically fire the cannons for you and stuff like that. But we should be fine. Probably need to get me a grappling hook at some point. Because the amount of times I go past the, I think it's called Flotsam, where it's like bits of like floating chests and stuff. The amount of times I've gone past these and not been able to actually really get them, because I'd have to go right close to them and try and lean over the ship to get them, which is quite dangerous because I could fall off the ship. Okay, so there is a sunken ship there. A ghost ship there. Right there, almost sailing into a fucking ghost ship. Christ. Of course. But it's still quite far, so... we're fine. We can avoid that, it's fine. There's a sunken ship there too. Like sometimes you find ghost ships when sunken ships, sometimes you don't. But they're just not nice either way. I mean, if you were here last stream, you would have seen why they weren't so nice when I sailed into them by accident, because I was trying to avoid cyclones in one region, and then as I escaped one region, I went straight into a region that was full of fog, and in that fog was ghost ships. Wonderful, wonderful ghost ships, you know. I think you can get stuff from the sunken ships. I think you can also use the grappling hook on them to pull stuff from them. I know more about getting the pots and stuff than I do them. But we're not too worried about that right now. My main thing is to get to K12. Find the island that apparently has the sap on it, so we can go grab it and then make the better gear. Fine, there's no ghost ships now. So we seem to be just going east at this point. So we want to turn a bit more. I mean, you can just sail through regions like this. Like you don't have to go against the edges like I do. I'm not against the edge just yet, but that's usually what I try to do, is because I find it's a bit more safer than just sailing straight through a region. You can sail through it, but you've got to make sure that if you do that, then you have to be quite vigilant on the fact that there could be ghost ships like within the whichever way you're going, the direction you're going, there's a chance there's going to be at least probably a couple of ghost ships. And ghost ships don't always necessarily be like one area, one place. Hey, we're Spade, how you doing? Oh, Drake, every time. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Enjoying being a little bit of a pirate on the seas here, you know? So many little bits of loots I can be picking up if I had a bloody grappling hook. But I don't have the materials for a grappling hook right now. We'll make one when we get to K12. Like, I'll go grab the stuff for it and then we'll make one. Okay, we're almost into K12, so what I want to do is I want to go more north now, so I can be a bit closer to going into K. Well, that's K13 we're getting close to, but I want to get more closer so we can get into K12. There we go. Aiming up for K12. The good thing is, if I ever like do get killed out in the ocean, I keep my levels. Like, my levels stay the same. The only downside is my ship will lose its levels if my ship just gets completely sunken, and then I have to make a new ship, and the ship will start off with no levels, kind of thing again. Almost there. That was weird. It sounded that like echoed double on itself. I don't know why. Oh my god. Very strange. Game be having fits today, I think. Good thing is I know that to get to this region it's not too hard because there is like a free port region very, very close to this region I'm in. Which is what I used when I got killed by those ghost pirates last week. I just like, I was like, I'm not gonna start over from where I first started and say all the way here. I was like, no. Hell no. I think go through the actual corner of this. I'd laugh if I could. I mean, it'd be hilarious, right? Oh, almost. Now I just need a sharp turn to the right. There we go, and now we should be coming into K12. Yeah. Please be good weather. Apparently really hot. And I want to stop my ship for a second. Just so I can kind of see where I need to go. Alright. Nothing here at the moment, so we're safe to stop here for a second. And the weather's fine, so... Yep, there's a lot of lawless regions. They're basically where it's not, there's not a free port. The free ports are the safe regions. The lawless regions are pretty much anything goes. There'll be ghost ships, there will be other people. You know, if you're on a PvP server, then I would assume that's where you PvP people. But I'm on PvE, so it's like, I don't have to worry about it too much. Island is spot. I need to find an island. The island that I need to go to is called Dave Glass Reef, what it was called. I can't see which one that is. To be fair though, the map it's showing on the wiki is completely different to the one it's showing for me. Like, because it's showing 5 islands instead of 4. So I'm probably just going to have to guess which one it is on. I didn't know what I just did there, but I pressed the button. Don't know what button I pressed, but I pressed a button. Probably go to this island maybe. Probably won't be this island, it's probably going to be a different island. But hopefully it's not too bad in here. Hopefully we can just sail to it quite easily. The one thing I don't like about ghost ships is the fact that they can ignore the whole physics of having to have wind in your sails to get you to go quicker. So if there was hardly any wind and you were just going along very slow, the ghost ships would still go at their like full speed. Shit. That looked closer for a second then, but it's not as close. But holy Christ. Okay, so there... Oh fuck, there's one there. We're gonna have to try and navigate our way around these bloody bastards. Good fucking island. That big ship was a really terrible one because that was a high level one. I think the green ones are the easier ones. I think that particular ghost ship that we just saw, the big one, was probably one of the harder ones. But that was nasty, right? Okay, so there's probably going to be quite a few ghost ships along here then. We'll probably have to sail up and around, maybe? Like, try and go around this island and probably go from the top islands or something. Fine, though. As long as we keep our distance, we're fine. You defeat ghost ships with having, like, cannons on your ship. You can actually, you can fire at the ghost ships and that will destroy them. But obviously that sort of usually is better to have a bigger ship and a crew member, like crews for that. If you don't have a crew and it's just doing run, it's a bit difficult. My ship could not take them on right now. My ship's not worth putting cannons on at this point. But yeah, no, you can destroy them. It's just, I think it's better if you've got like other team members or a crew. Because they have cannons as well. If I was to go near them, they would destroy my ship. Be fine at the moment because we're giving them a wide berth so we can get past them. And by keeping close to this region here, if they happen to be any closer than what they were, I could literally just escape into the region. If they destroy my ship, I would be left floating in the ocean for a bit. Like, I could swim away, but the problem is that when you're in the middle of the ocean, there are sharks. And I think the longer you're in the ocean, the sooner a shark's going to come and get you. So you will just die eventually in the sea. Like, there is no way of really escaping them. Unless you're right near an island and they do it, then you could swim onto an island, but... yeah, it's not great. Okay, I see another island up there. So... okay, so the island we want to go to apparently is the one that I was looking at. Like, almost. Like, not the little one, but there's one behind it. That's the island we want to go to, apparently. I've just found the wiki for it. I found the proper wiki. I was on the wrong wiki for it. That's the one we want to go to. I want to see if we can sail in, because if they're that way, maybe we can get through up here, like, if I don't see them, but hopefully... I don't have to sail all the way around this region just to get to it. And it is just literally down here. I wonder if they're just patrolling that very small island and not the bigger island behind it. Whew. It's a little nerve-wracking when you know there's ghost ships nearby and you're kind of thinking, well, am I going to bump into any more? It's like, oh, no. I don't want to bump into another ship. don't see any more in my range at the moment, so we'll just go this way for a bit. If I suddenly see one pop up in front of me somewhere, then obviously, yeah, I'm going to have to negate, like, try and avoid it. Which is a pain, a little bit, you know. An easy way to do this would be to, like, settle down in a region near a Freeport region and, like, go out on a raft and get these little, bits of flotsam here. Because they have the balloons in them, and with the balloons you can hire on crew members from the Freeports. Oh, the island that I'm going to has sap on it. It's the closest island to me that has sap. And that's what I need. So I figured, you know, I might as well just go sail to it and get it. I don't know if I'm going to go back to J13 because obviously I went there and it's just kind of like... There wasn't really anyone there on the island that invited me to come over there. So I was just like, yeah, okay. I mean, they had the base there and everything, but still. See. Because it's one of those things that I don't mind joining up with someone else's company, but obviously the one thing I'm kind of concerned about when joining up with someone is like how they're going to be in general, like whether they're going to be nice people or whether they're going to be, you know, arseholes and stuff like that. Especially if they know I'm streaming kind of thing. So you're getting there. So we're going past the small island. We don't need that small island, we need that island. You can just see there. I think that's what it said it was anyway. I mean, fingers crossed there's not going to be anything horrible on the coastline. And by that I mean like, you know, wolves or tigers or lions and stuff like that. So far so good. They seem pretty safe. Yeah, I mean, I won't be killed if I don't go for my ship. Like, it's if I jump off my ship and suddenly there is something, like, I won't be instantly killed, but they will, like, they can be aggressive mobs, and obviously, you got to try and avoid them. You can avoid them, it's quite easy to avoid mobs most of the time. Like, if you worked on getting your skills up, you could potentially go down the range of having, like, firearms, so you could have pistols, and you could kill stuff from your ship before getting off the ship. Is that a lighthouse one? That looks like a lighthouse. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Maybe I'm just being hopeful at this point. It's like... Because you can find some islands where they've been claimed by someone. Which is when they have that big red mark round on the map. And then you've got some islands that aren't claimed by someone, but they can still be built on by other people. Like, but they could be still someone living on there, but they just haven't got around to claiming it. I don't know how you go about claiming islands. Never done it myself. Yep, pretty much, yeah. I mean, I've seen people make really nice, nice buildings and stuff in there. Yeah, you can build little houses, yeah. Like you sort of like, it's kind of the same as like Ark's building process. You can build like thatch houses, then you can build wooden houses, then you can build stone houses. They won't look like the NPC built houses, but you can make quite nice houses. I've seen it. Like one of the groups I was with before, they were making really nice little like housing blocks for people to live in. Because you can make furniture and stuff. So Can make nice little stuff for them. Let's get there. Yeah. I mean, I might just go settle on an island somewhere and just start building a house, because obviously at least that way then I've got somewhere to put all my stuff and that. But kind of like it, but it was more like terraced housing. Like you had a house and there was like a house next to you and a house next to you and a house next to you kind of thing. It wasn't flats, it was just like terraced. But it was pretty neat. I feel like the chatbot isn't actually popping up. Yeah, it's not. Well, I need to fix chat in a second once I get to this island. Yeah, so someone's already here because you can see like a little shipyard there. I think that's the small shipyard. But there's a big massive boat. But that's usually a good sign. If someone's already here with some boats, that's usually a good sign. It means that they, you know, if they're able to make somewhere here, then that should be fine. Sail in. This place looks like it's at least a warm place, which is good because the other place was really cold. Oh, there we go. I was lucky. Because I don't think I was going to get my sail down in time. I think, yeah, we've got cobras on the coast here. So you see what I mean by like, sometimes there might be something nasty on the coast? Right there. Cobras. Not nice at all. Oh, my boat isn't on fire. It's the campfire. So it looks like it's on fire, but it's not. It won't let me put the fire out for some reason. It's been really weird. Oh, because there's no wood in it for me to put the fire out. Okay, I see. We'll do that. Put fire out. There we go. Good thing. Bugged out. Yeah, they're not very nice as well. Like I think in one of the places that you go to get one of the gemstones, there's like a load of them in there. But since they're right there, my best bet would be to probably turn my ship around and kind of go along the coast a little bit. So I can see that's a bull. That's a monkey over there. I think there's another cobra I see across. Oh, there's two cobras over that way. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is like Cobra Island. Oy vey. Yeah, they're attacking that bull. Like you can see it right now, look. Oh, they're really killing that bull. Like, these give you like a poison as well, I think. Yep, that bull was dead. There you go. That's how nasty those bastards are. Right, we'll turn the ship around and we'll try and go around a little bit. See if we can find a bit of the coastline where there isn't cobras. Good thing is they can't get on the ship. So we are safe on the ship. They can't get up here, and I've got food, so they don't need to get down there to get food. I still haven't made a water barrel yet, but that's fine. I can make one in a bit. Use the one sail for now. Kind of like gradually go around. You see that person's built a house up there, like up on the hill there, which is probably away from the snakes, maybe. I thought I got stuck on something then, but it was like, no, it was just the game being a bit slow. Because it's trying to load all the other stuff in over here. But it's fine, I mean, we can just kind of like glide along here and just find a safe bit to go to, hopefully. I have to outrun stopping us. Because there's a lot of shallow bit here, so it's kind of like making it difficult to sail out of here. Trying to make sure there's no rocks underneath me so I don't bash into rocks or anything. slowly getting there, but you know, it's better to be like this and be actually safe, not crashing into everything. Any more? Oh, now I see one. What that? Hell of a horrible island. That. Seems to be snakes everywhere. I mean, I can fight the snakes, but I don't know. I can't remember how like tough they are. And obviously my weapons are really crap at the moment. They probably would actually probably kill. But got to turn my ship around and then reverse into this island a little bit. All I want is some sap. All I want. At least I got a bed on my ship though, so if I do die, I respawn straight back on my ship. But obviously, if I die, everything that's on me is going to be on my body. Like I'll drop everything. Is the downside to dying. I'm gonna wait until it gets a bit daytime though, so I can actually see. Because I'd rather not go through there at night time, just in case there's more nasty stuff on the island. So whilst we do that, actually, I'm just gonna quickly try and sort out the chat bot. Yeah, it's just not coming back up, is it? Like it's supposed to. But it just ain't when I play ball today, so that's fine. I'd go without having the chat pop up today. Just getting there, but you can see like there's like 2 cobras trying to take on that snake right now. It's hilarious. Makes scissors, isn't it? Oi, oi, oi. Okay. got any weapons in there yet, so let's look at my skills for a second, because I know I've got stuff I haven't learnt yet. Fuck this. Ah, okay, melee weapons. Right, so I still see... Oh, it's 3 cabras now, Jesus Christ, yeah, no. We can't apparently reverse that way, so we'll have to go around this way. I'm going to try and sail along a little bit closer to that bit there. So I just see boars, because that might be a bit safer where there's two boars there. I could probably tame a boar as well, actually, and have that fight for me, but I'm pretty certain it will die pretty quick. Its cabras are not nice baddies at all. Little buggers. Ay, ay. Oh, the bottle on their ship, like where it spawns and it's under the raft. That's hilarious. was like, oh, this bit will be a bit safer. And then look what's there. Another bloody cobra. Oh, Jesus Christ. This for some damn sap. But it's just the one, right? There you go. Anchored right here. Not making it at the moment. Good, but fiber. Okie dokie, Whisper. Well, thanks for stopping by. Hope we'll see you in another stream. You have a good day, and hope you get on well with your uni work. It goes well. I'm a bit hesitant to come off the ship right because of that cobra. But it's like staying up there, so I might be alright. Sneak over here. I get hurt. Doesn't seem to be coming like this at the moment. Use it, give me that. What actually gives me sap from here? I want to know. Or syrup, should I say? Like, unless it's supposed to be these. How do I get... I want to get on here, get the sap and get out. You know. Trying to figure out where this bloody sap is, and I can't see it on anything. Like, it's not on a tree or anything. I don't think, unless it's supposed to be on a tree, and I'm just supposed to like right click a tree. I don't see it. Animation. Upward. Oak. Sap. Gotta be on a tree, right? Like syrup, anyway. Okay. First, that might be safe to see that there's a couple of doors down here. Back on a bit. Cobra. Fine. I say cobra, but I think it's actually called a rattlesnake, even though technically, as far as I'm concerned, it's a bloody cobra. Like, rattlesnakes don't have that big frilly bit around their neck. Wood in here. We'll drop off some stuff because I don't need to be carrying this resources. So it says syrup. Where can you get syrup? That's what I want to know. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's a guy with a bear. Scared the crap. Oh. That was a little bit terrifying. Oh, not gonna lie, you know, just suddenly hear that growling sound of it. What the fuck is that? Da, 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 da. I know what I can use it for, but I don't know. Syrup is a form of sugar and used in blah da 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 da. Syrup can be mixed with fiber and water for da 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 da. Yeah, but sources harvest from maple trees that are distinguished by their red and yellow leaves. There's a maple tree I need to find. I see red trees, but I don't see they go around killing stuff with a bear, so that might be like really nice actually of them doing that, because that means if there's any cobras, snakes should just say snakes. This guy's killing them. I wonder if it's red trees here. Just with a pick. It said you can get him here, so it's got to be from a tree, right? This, see if they got a picture of me on Atlas, because obviously that's what I want to know what they believe look like. Apparently not. Someone's got to take a picture. Oh, here's what a maple tree. Showing them as like, okay, so it's got orangey. Oh. Look. Okay. So I need to find a tree that's got like red leaves like these, but not red. You know, they've got to be like an orangey red. Like, they've got to be a mix of leaves, you know? Fun of it, isn't it? When I've got to go around the island to do it, and there's probably like cobras all over the bloody place. I like there's gonna be some bloody now. Yeah, maple trees, where are you? Just want some, like, nice bit of syrup. Up here. More red leaves, but not what I'm looking for, obviously, because what I'm looking for is a tree with, like, red and orange leaves, apparently. And I'm just finding loads of trees with red leaves. Oh great, ants. I'll run, we can outrun them, it's fine. I don't see a single bloody maple leaf. Bloody ants. Damn it. I mean, ants aren't bad, I could probably kill them really easily, but I don't want to. Like, I want to just avoid them. Annoy them, yes. This maple? Aha! The ant. Is he gone? Oh, he's there. I see him. Hello. They're very easy to kill, ants are. I think. No, you can't get anything from them because they're like too small. But that seemed like that was the only bloody maple tree there was, which is kind of a little bit ridiculous if you ask me. So we'll go back to our ship. We've got plenty of maple now. We just want to get some fibre at this point. Or cotton, or whatever, silk. You know, whatever's on this island. Ship. Here somewhere. I think hemp is considered as, yeah, hemp is considered as that, so that's Oh shit. Okay, they're rattlesnakes, yeah. Like, they can't get out of it, but they can just swim around the ship. That's what they'll do. They'll probably just go around the ship constantly. Hmm. Got plenty of syrup, but I'll see what's on the other islands. Okay, it doesn't tell you what's on each island separately, but in this particular area, you've got ants, bears, bees, cobras, cows, crows, horse, lions, monkeys, pigs, rattlesnakes, seagulls, sheep, spiders, tigers, and turtles. Wonderful. It's a lot of lovely stuff on these islands, obviously. I would hope that that person with the bear is still running around, but I think the cobra's gone off back to where it was originally, like, patrolling, so hopefully we're alright. There's this rattlesnake down there. I could probably take on the rattlesnake on my own, but I don't want to have that cobra come near me, that's the thing. Yeah, see, I've been apparently tranquilized. Oh, there's the big cobra. I'm back. That was lucky I didn't try to go for that rattlesnake then. I can see two big cobras. I need to go back and get some fibers. And probably some stone for my my pickaxe to repair it. I don't think I've got enough metal tools. I might have actually. You need hide for that, so I want to make it hide. That's killing a boar, I think, or maybe even something else, but oh. Sabres are not nice to deal with though. Okay. Ah, so we need a bit more hide, I think. Need some more fibre, but definitely more organic paste as well. Look at that cobra go, it's like it just kills one thing and then goes on to another thing to kill it. It's like Jesus Christ. Oh. I do. I want to see if I can make some what do you call it? Gunpowder. I think with gunpowder I can make a gun, and that way I can like possibly get like a ranged weapon. That's what I really should really work on. So I can shoot those stuff from my ship rather than just like thinking, oh god, there's a thing out there. Da 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 da. You know. To make a gun, you need some flint and some fibre. Pretty certain I've got some more flint somewhere. Yeah. was that a flare gun? Right, I was like thinking that was an actual proper gun, but no, that's a flare gun. I don't want a flare gun. We want a proper gun. Oh, I don't think I've got that yet. Hoping that I had. Tools. Yeah, I can't get this yet, but unlocks firearms, that's what we want. Might as well get this, because then if you get that, I can make a bow at least. Or try and kill it with a bow. Ay ay ay. Of course. Really confused what it's saying, slot type rear. What? Is it because that's in there? Probably. Oh, okay, okay. So you can only have the spear or the arrow, or the bow and arrow in that bit. Oh, I can see something getting killed over there. Wild monkey before being killed by a cobra. Oh. I see. Too far away from me at the moment, but that's fine. Hmm. Hmm. If it gets closer, I'll try and get it. Just seem like it's getting a little bit closer. Oh, there we go. One hit to it. Yeah, we did it. Awesome. Gives you a lot of scales and a lot of meat. Bit more arrows to be fair, but I need to have more fibre and flint for that. Oh, I've got fibre and flint, I don't realise, so I need to get more fibre. I think I've got fibre and flint, but I don't have fibre. No, I have flint and I have thatch, but I don't have fibre. Please don't let there be any cobras right in the deep bush of it here. Or there. Oh, look. That'll give me the hide that I need. I want hemp. That's probably your best way to tackle like stuff like that on an island. Like if you're trying to get on an island to get stuff and there's cobras along the coast and that, your probably best bet is to make a bow and arrow to begin with until you can probably get the firearms and then work on your firearms, and then that way you could essentially, I would assume, you know, just be able to take them down that way. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we got that. We want that, but we need to make more organic paste, so we're going to want to take this for a second. Let's see. Need 16 plus 14. About 30, right? 42. Died now. Got the truck. Got the herd we want to beat. Wait a little bit until it's daytime again. We'll go see if we can find a boar. Or go for that lovely little monkey on the side there. Hey Fabo, how you doing? Where is craftable spears? We need wooden fibres. Of course we need fibres. We always need fibres. What's to make a barrel actually? Because we do need to make a barrel of water. Let's. Of course, we need more fibers. Yep. Okay, wood, metal, and got the other stuff. Like plenty of the other stuff. There we go. I'm waiting for its daytime because obviously, you know... Oh! There's someone running along with a bear. Two bears. Is that their ship? That might very well be their ship. Oh yeah. Eyeglass. And that's their ship. Yep, looks like it. So they've come here to capture another bear by the looks of it. Wow. Maybe. I don't know. What if they're gonna set sail in a minute? They're probably doing something. If that's their ship, that's quite cool. They got a really big ship. They must have like crew members, I guess. That or because it's got the two bits on it, they're able to man it themselves, but it's a hell of a ship they are manning. Nah, they've got sailors, like I see one there. Oh, he's putting his lights on and he's probably going to drive off, I guess, in his boat. Poor monkey. Got by a cobra. It's just what this guy's just doing on his ship, you know. I can't go on his ship because if I go on his ship, I'll get stuck on it. Yeah, there's a cobra right there. Look. I could shoot it, but I won't get any hide from it. I'll get the other stuff, which I don't really need. I need the hide more than anything. So we're not gonna worry about that cobra right now because that cobra will probably just go away on its own. We're waiting for it to get daytime. Easy just to see around everywhere. So one thing you can do in this as well is that if you find an island that you like to be on, that you want to set home on everything at, you can fast travel between beds. But obviously what it says here, drop items, that means that if you fast travel, you drop everything you got on you, wherever you go kind of thing, right? So all your stuff will be left on the ship. So your best bet is always the fast travel with nothing. Oh, off he goes. That ship he's going really fast. He's got a bigger ship than I have, so... Look at those cannons in the back of his ship though. See that? He's got like a ton of cannons there. I'm assuming they're all manned. Which means if he had a ghost ship come up behind him, he'd probably be able to shoot said ghost ships really easily with that. My ship's way too small for that kind of setup. If it wasn't for the cobras and stuff, I'd be more than happy to set a base here, but because there's like cobras and snakes, I sort of rather not kind of thing, you know? A cobra fighting a male pig, but it's pissed 3 of them off. So it might die. Wow, that's hilarious. But it might also kill the pigs. Like they're pretty almost dead. Right, one of them's down. 2 of them's down. Okay, that one's gonna die as well then. Okay. Kill that cobra before it kills the rest of the boars. Oh, he almost ran off the ship because I pressed the wrong button. That was terrifying that I almost did that. Well that cobra's like there, but it's like, I'll probably bugger off. He'll back up. But I was kind of hoping I could kill that cobra quick enough that I would be able to steal its kills, but fortunately no, it ate them. They're gone. I'm on my ship at the moment. I don't want to jump down because I know it's underneath my ship and it'll probably come out from underneath my ship. Ay. Did not mean to jump into my fire. I just need to get 2 more pieces of gear, then I can go back to J13, back to that island, and then I'll be wearing 1 more gear. And the only thing I have to really worry about from what I've seen on that island is wolves. So there could be more, obviously. You know, I might not have seen all the animals, although there could be some further inland, but at least I know with that that it is mostly just wolves I've seen on the coast. I mean, wolves are a bit easier to fight against than cobras for sure, because cobras, they, you know, they're not nice. They have an effect, like even the rattlesnakes have the effect where they can tranquilize you. Which is a pity you can't do it where if you kill snakes, you can't just take that stuff from them. You know, like, and use it for yourself to say, okay, right, well, we're going to use this as, like, tranquilizing bullets or something, you know. Trank arrows, but no. I don't think there's anything like tranquilizers in this game. I kind of wish there was. Apparently I can't V with this, like I'm holding it, but I can't actually use it. Silly, I thought you could. Sailing. Maybe I'm just not doing the right thing. Nope. Hard to see when the sea is so choppy. Just slowly making our way into port. Oh, there's a turtle! Just out in the ocean. Oh, that's hilarious. You just see that pop up in the water and you're like, oh, okay, hello. Like, I think there's whales in this game as well. Like, I think you got sharks, whales, dolphins. I'm pretty certain there's, like, stuff further in the sea as well, like, as you go down in a submarine. I've not done that yet to know what's actually down in the oceans. I would love to, though, you know. But it's kind of getting that much progress done. It's a little bit difficult if you're not very used to playing the game to get the progress done. But obviously once you become really, really skilled at the game, you probably could progress on your own really, really easily. But personally, no. Oh, someone's ship has obviously crashed into there. Oh, okay. I think it was one of the things that I can't remember, but it's okay. Good. We're going to reverse the ship anyway now, so we're going to turn it around and reverse it. I did see a cobra further up that way, like you could just about see it in the distance there. But hopefully, because it's all the way up that way, it won't bother down here. I can at least grab a boar or something, or even a monkey and get the fur, like, from it. Oh look, a fish has killed itself again. A stingray, should I say. Come on, ship. Why are you not going backwards? He does not want to know. It's not like me reverse the ship. Try and turn around again. Oh, did not mean to press that button. One of them not close enough to the coast for it actually to be like, oh yeah, you can reverse into the coastline. With the cave. Ah, 20 months? Oh my god. Really? Has it been 20 months? Jesus. Thanks for that, Israel. Amazing. Wow. That's pretty sweet. Why? Now let's see if we can reverse our ship a little bit. It might be that we weren't close enough to do it. Let's do awesome. Super subs. That's like a year and 8 months, isn't it? That's crazy. Wow. I think that's how long I've been affiliated for actually as well. About a year. That's really super crazy. Oh my god. I don't know if it's made by the same people who made Ark. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that later. And as for getting affiliated, when you become a streamer, it should tell you what the path to affiliated is. Yeah, you were, weren't you? Yeah, you were like probably one of my first subs, I think. I guess I'm, but it won't let me drop the anchor, so it's like I'm not close enough. Let's turn left and we'll go closer to where those ships are. I can anchor then. But basically to become affiliated you have to have about 50 followers, I think it is. You have to stream so many days a week and you have to have a certain amount of average viewers. But obviously if you do get on that path, if you have a Twitch channel, it will tell you on your Twitch channel what the path to affiliate is, and it'll tell you how close you are to becoming affiliated. The only one that I feel like I think you don't have to worry about too much is the average view one, because you don't necessarily need to get the exact amount it says. Like it's weird how it tallies up. Mm-hmm. Which, to be fair, affiliate is quite easy to get, you know, for like just basic streams. The partnered bit is the harder part to get. Like, I can't imagine I'm going to get partnered myself because the actual average viewer is something that I'm probably never going to get. So, you know, but I'm fine with that. Like, for me, it's fine. I'm not like basically saying, okay, Twitch is going to be my livelihood. I have to do this. Like, the main thing is not to go ahead and do it and say that has to go your way, because it won't always go your way. The perks of becoming affiliated, basically, people can sub to your channel, and you will get 50% of that sub. So if the sub, for example, is £5 a month, you will get £2.50, right? You'll get you'll get the bits. Any bits that people send your way, that will go into your revenue as well. So you basically are able to get revenue from that and from ads. Obviously, the revenue is going to be a little bit less than what you'd get if you were partnered. If you get revenue, you have to make about like $100 revenue per month. Well, not per month, but you have to make to get a payout. You have to make $100 revenue. And then they check that pretty much every end of the month. And if you have that payout amount, say like if by April I had $100 in there, then April the 15th I would then get that $100 sent to me. Plus, I think they would take some taxes off, because obviously it's not going to be $100 for me. It's going to be a little bit less. And because you have to go through your own taxing system, they may take a little bit off from the taxing for that. But other than that, that's, you know, you get a little bit from it. But it's kind of nice, I think, to be able to give people the option that they can do that. You probably would get more if you had people just donating directly to you. But subs are nice, though. I think subs is nice because you get to give little ranks to people. You know, they get to get like emotes and everything, all that jazz. But like I said, you know, the main thing really with streaming, I think, is not to try and look at it and think that you need to make money for it. You know, that it's going to be your livelihood. The best thing to do is just do it because you want to, have fun. You know, if you get it as an extra perk, and so be. You may do, but the thing is, you got to remember as well, it's not just about what you play. There's a lot into it.
Just as stream cheered. X20. Hear me, hear me. I like to have some tea. Oh yes, the poet master is back. Oh heck.
Thank you, Ezra. Oh dear. Hey. Yeah, I mean, you could probably make a livelihood off of Twitch. It just really depends, like, because you got to think of it this way. Your viewers, you know, they're gonna pick you for a certain reason, right? Like, some people are either gonna like your personality, some people are gonna like the games you play, or it's different things, you know. And obviously, you know, some people are gonna have that charismatic kind of attitude that people want to come back for, right? It all depends on what you want to do. I mean, at the end of the day, for myself, I'm not going to push myself to be something I'm not. And I just think, you know, if someone stops by and actually gives me a follow because they like my streams, then that's pretty cool, you know? That's super cool to know that someone likes my streams for me. You know, and not something that I'm pretending to be or something like that. Not saying that people do that, but, you know, you do get some people that do stream stuff they don't particularly enjoy, just so they can get viewers. And I think, well, you know, I'm the type of person that if I'm going to stream stuff, I'm going to stream stuff I enjoy. I'm not going to worry about whether it's going to bring me in a big bulk of viewers or not. I have to make any more spears. I need to wood, flint, fibre, okay. be careful I don't come across another cobra. I'm gonna try and take on that boar, I think, once I make some more spears. Want to get some more hide. Fiber. Hope that no cobra suddenly like slinks its way up here, because that'd be terrifying. I mean, I could probably outrun it to boat, but still, you know. Scorpion then, but it was a boar. Not a boar, sorry, a bull. At least I'm killing it for a good reason, right? That cobra is just going around and picking on everyone because it's an asshole. There we go, now I got all my cold gear. Now I can make my way back to the other island, you know. Oh, I did take the meat. That's what I took its meat. Oh, no. I did take its meat. Yeah, once it was dead, I took its meat. Like, with the pickaxe, that's, you gather everything. You gather the hide, the meat, and the bones. Ah, I did take all the stuff, don't worry. I'm nice like that. I take all the things from it. Do that in order to get to the look up that one. We'll get there eventually, but now we've got what we want. I've got the warmer gear now, so I could essentially go back to J13. And well, I could say that, but obviously I've still got to try and get past all those bloody stupid ghost pirates that might be out there. But so I think my best bet, if I'm looking at this right, is south. Is go south and then go along the thing, go along the border. You know, because I think if I go that way, I'm gonna go. Well, no, that way isn't. Sorry. If I was to go to that smaller island, I think that's where all the ghost ships are. So my best bet is probably to go south and then go and take east. Is it east? No. West, I think. I'm confusing myself with, you know, I'm very good at this sort of stuff, you know. Really. Like, I know my directions on a ship. Oh dear. Yes, I'm very good at confusing myself. That is one thing I'm like a master at. I'm like a grandmaster at confusing myself. Who needs someone else to confuse me when I can confuse myself, right? Well, we got what we came for. You know, was the sap was just for the gear. We still got a little bit of the syrup stuff left over anyway, if we do need it. But I don't think we will now. I think because we've got the gear, we should be fine. Once I obviously get this colder sections, I'll probably put the gear on. I'm not gonna put it on just yet. can leave this island and go bye. Bye, Cobra Island. Full of death snakes and everything. Bloody snakes. Do you think Indiana Jones might really like that island by any chance? Almost have another drink before we get over that border. As you know. But at least we did what we wanted to do today. Like, I got to an island to get the syrup from the maple trees, which, although there was like hardly any maple trees on that damn island compared to all the other damn bloody trees, but we got what we wanted, so we can now head back to the cold section again and not freeze to death, because we should have warmer gear. Hopefully. You know. Sure, it's mouse well, because it's not doing anything. That on my mouse wheel is just not working. Yeah, I don't think it works. It's being doubled up. We might also turn our ship slightly so we come at it at an angle maybe, so you know we're turned more to the direction that we want to go. Please let it be a good place. Please let there be no storms. Please let there be no ghost ships right at the border here. Loading quickly because I'm very... It makes me anxious when it takes a while to load in. Okay, we're fine. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. I want to hug the edge because we're going to go into J13, but we're going to have to get to the far side of the other side of it. Bloody Smithy. There we go. We've got warmer gear on now, so we shouldn't be as cold. We should warm up a little bit. Yeah, it's foggy, keep them fine for me, because it means that I've got a better chance of being able to keep away from ghost ships. Hopefully. I say that, but last time I came into... It's like, it's alright if you're in the area and the fog comes around you, because it's a bit easier, but when it's like, you going straight into somewhere with fog, it's not so great, because you don't know what's going to be turning up on the outside of it, you know. Let's see. A little bit closer to it here, so I can kind of just guide along away from all the crap, you know. There's a potential chance of ghost ships, you know, still turning up, but I mean, we should be fine. As long as we don't go smack bang into a ghost ship, we should be fine. But obviously it's quite hard to tell like how far they might be from us if there is any. Because of the fog. That's actually probably quite useful to use it, even though I can't do anything. Kind of see a little bit from distance and that, you know? So you're getting there. I mean, I'm fine as long as it's not cyclones, right? Cyclones are probably the worst to go through, I think. I mean, you can avoid cyclones, like, if there's gaps between them, but it's very difficult because obviously once you get caught up in a cyclone, you start getting pulled into it. And the wind in a cyclone storm kind of goes all over the place, so sailing through it is very hard if you're just on your own in the ship. If you've got crew members, it's probably a lot easier, to be fair. I hope we can just get back here safely though. Might see if I can build a little base on that island. Because that would be more useful for me at the moment rather than just keeping to the ship, because then I can move, I can build stuff on the actual base itself. Okay, another poem, right? That'd be a good one.
Just as stream cheered. X20. Another poem. Water is flooding the deck. The fire says, I don't give a heck. But what is really confusing? Where on earth is Riva cruising? Okay, that was the last one for today.
Oh my god, that's great. That was wonderful. You were like the best poet. Okay. Seriously foggy here too. Fine, but we just make sure we don't get caught by any shit along the way. That's great. That's wonderful. Lovely poems, as always. I want to get back to an island that I was on earlier. It's in this region. There was an island I got invited to come to, and it took me forever to get here in the end. I had to like, because I got attacked by ghost ships the other day, and so I respawned in one of the free ports here and just sailed from it. So, but as I was sailing to it the other day, my game had a massive fit once I got into this region for some reason. I don't know why. But it was fine. I loaded up in single player later, or not single player, but I loaded it off stream later on and it was fine. I think maybe there was so many people in the region or something was just, I don't know. Could have been the server itself, to be fair. Might not even been me, but Who knows? So we're trying to get to that one that's called Wakeu Cay. That's the island we're going to. Because that's the island we got invited to kind of, you know, I think come and visit. So we're gonna go there again. See if maybe we can even set up a base there, maybe. Well, I know I'm cold, but I've got warm gear on, and I can't really go stand by my fire during this foggy, you know, during this fog, because I could go into a pirate, like a ghost ship for all I know. I would do that. At least the wind's on my side, right? I'm getting there quite good. And once I turn off into the ship, I should have like wind behind my sails as well. Anyway, wind is like southwest, I think, isn't it? I have a bit of a way to go. Okay, so the fog seems to be like lifting off now. Or at least I can see more in the distance, so can't see the island yet though. The plan is to keep going along here and then go directly south if I can. As long as there's no like ghost ships, obviously. There's that face again, look. I like how someone's like put their name as that. That's quite funny. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a face with an arrow for its head or something. I don't know. But it could be, right? I'm kind of worried by those clouds that it's gonna be a storm coming. Because we've just had a load of fog, right? And it's now getting it's like dark clouds, and I'm really worried there's gonna be a storm. Which isn't too bad because we're right close. We're like close. If I can talk, we're right close to the coast. Oh my god, I saw it in English. We're right close to the border here, so we could easily just jump over the border if it does start turning into a storm. I like to do my sailing this way. Living life on the edge, you know. No, not really though, is it? Okay, so we're halfway to where we want to get to, and then hopefully we can get there and just sail straight down. Oh, of course. But hopefully, because we're right near the border. Yes, because it's close to us. Not close, but when we look this way. There's something going on there, isn't there, right? Like, why is there a load of black clouds and smoke? I don't know. Maybe the sun's going down. Yeah, I can just about see the island now. Good, we got past them, it's fine. He didn't see us, at least I don't think he did. I hope not. Getting out of his range soon. Yeah, I think it's getting night time now, so hopefully there isn't going to be a storm though, because I don't want to get caught in a storm whilst trying to get to this island. But I want to make sure we get him out of our view. So I can then turn and then just go straight south. I think we're somewhat safe, but obviously we've still got quite a while to go before we get to the island, so obviously, you know, there could still potentially be a ghost ship between us and that island. I can't say it now doesn't mean it isn't there. I imagine the bigger the ships you have and the bigger the sails you have, the faster it goes, because these are two small handling sails. I could at some point craft a big, a medium handling sail, which apparently is quicker than the two little ones. But you can only have one on this boat. They're more for the bigger ships. Oh, of course. Oh, come on, game, don't do that for me. Okay. So we're just gonna, like, casually go along here. Like, they're too far away from us to really be bothered by us at the moment. Kinda good. Casually, like, drift our way around. As long as we keep out of their range, it's the main thing. Ships everywhere. Eek. There's a lot of them around here, actually. Heck of a lot. But hopefully we can just give them a wide berth and get around them. But the one thing I do like is the fact that they do pop up quite far on your, like, field of view, so you can avoid them. If you suddenly see one and think, oh shit, I'm gonna need to avoid that. I'm not that far from the island I want to get to. It's like, it's right there. Damn ghost ships everywhere. right, because I'm now getting close to the island, so there shouldn't be any ghost ships here, because they're at that north end of it. And this is kind of where I was with my ship earlier anyway, so... There we go. Pretty much got our ship back where we were to begin with, so good. We got here safely. We did it. Avoiding all these bloody ghost ships. There was a lot of them actually. That was quite a cluster of them. That would have been really bad to go through them. Like, even if I could probably get through them, I doubt I would have got away from them. Like, I think they would have pursued a lot. Like, all of them would have pursued me. That would have been horrible. Damn right awful. There we go. So we've now got a ship safe here, so... And we've got all my gear on now, so that's even better for us as well. But I think what I'm going to do for today, guys, is I'm probably going to call it a day for today's stream. There will be another one tomorrow, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sort of as usual, we'll try to keep on top of it. Obviously, if for any reason I'm not going to be streaming, I will post something on Twitter for you guys to know if I'm not streaming. But as far as I'm concerned, I should be streaming. I mean, I've got nothing else to do, right? So let's see who else is currently streaming right now. So we'll give someone else a raid. Okay. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's stream, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.